Hey, Diamond and Beyond group. This is Erica, and today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about some best business practices. And so I was kind of thinking, okay, what exactly do I want to share with you guys? Because I obviously always have so much to share. I'm going to adjust my screen there just a little bit. Okay, so I was thinking about, some of the strategies or tactics when it comes to new coach onboarding. And you guys know that we've done extensive amount of work over the new coach onboarding system, and we're super duper proud of our new coach training. And, then it also got me to think that, as we are signing up new coaches, we have to make sure that we are training all of our new coaches, whether or not they want to work the business or not. We need to make sure that everybody who joins our team knows that we have a brilliant new coach onboarding system and process and training. Because I think that what sometimes happens is we know kind of some of the basics just to get by, but we don't necessarily always convey to our team and our new coaches that these are there for them to use, and then so on and so forth. And then they convey to their people that these tools are there for them to use. And so, like I said, so on and so forth. So I wanted to kind of just go over a few of the new coach onboarding options that we have and some of the things that we've created to make your lives easier. And that's going to be something that then you can make sure you're training your teams and your future coaches, and then they can train their future coaches and so on and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because I want you guys to see the actual for yourself, in our team page where exactly all of this is. So basically I'm just going to SoulFit Nation and looking at the files section. So right here under the files section is where I'm going to show you all of the new coach onboarding kind of like training tools that we created. But before we go anywhere, many of you guys have recognized that in the pin post of our SoulFit page, we have the new coach training link. And so obviously you see there's 39 comments here. People basically tag their people and then get added in that way. So currently there's 173 members in the new coach training. And so that's probably just going to continue to grow as we add new coaches. But I've had lots of people tell me that they've gone back through and referenced some of the lessons. They have a question about something and they remember that it was taught in the new coach training. So they go back and reference them. So I will tell you that this has been an amazing asset to so many coaches. Jessica Oxter is the #1 poster child for the new coach training because, she just built her business to diamond. Christy Lowe, I think she went through the new coach training too, but we've had a lot of success with the new coach training. So we know it works. But what you see in the pin post of the new coach training page is you see kind of just some suggestions, create a system of planning, new coach training folder, just kind of like this overview of the expectation, the business quick start. There's also a video that welcomes them to the training. So hopefully everybody is paying attention to that because that is just kind of the explanation, the overview of the new coach training. But yes, that is a brilliant tool that I think people are doing a pretty good job of utilizing. So that is obviously something that I wanted to just briefly mention. But in the files section, this is kind of what I wanted to draw your guys' attention to today. So if you go to SoulFit Nation in the files section, you are going to find the new coach onboarding process. Now, this has been here since August 4th, and around that time when we kind of launched this, it was something that was discussed frequently, but I want to let you guys know and remind you that this is here. This is the checklist, okay? And this checklist is very simple, but basically, you want to make sure you're adding them, you're announcing them, you're sending a new coach welcome email, and these are all of the things that I do and that many of the leaders on our team does. So I think it's very important that these are kind of the steps that we take, but we also provide these tools to all of our team members as they sign up. Okay, so we've got the new coach training that's right here. You can directly link up to that, and then obviously there is the overview. Right there. Let me scroll down through here. Okay, here's what I wanted you guys to see. here's this checklist in an independent file. So you can then pull it from this and use it as you are, getting your new people set and ready. And again, make sure we are reiterating to them that they can then use this for their teams, okay? Because that's the point. We want this to be a process of duplication. Okay, so here is the new coach checklist that I just went over. Okay, so that's there for you to print in the files section of our team page. And I just erase that. Hold on one second, let me bring it back. That's what happens when you're screen sharing and you can't see everything. We'll just go ahead and get rid of that for now, and we'll go back in here. Hang tight, friends. Okay, so again, SoulFit Nation files is where we're at. So in the files section, scroll down, you see the SoulFit Nation new coach checklist. Then you see the new coach letter, SoulFit Nation new coach letter. Again, personalize that to yourself and then have that be kind of your basis to what you send people. So I'm going to bring up this here. Okay, there it is. That's exactly what I use. That's exactly what I use. So there's that. And then there's also the About Me form that I send to my coaches. And I will give you guys, an idea of how I use that. So whenever a new coach signs up, I immediately within 24 to 48 hours send them the new coach welcome letter via email. And also attached to that is the About Me form. Not until I get that in return will I actually spend time with them on a Getting Started Right call. Now, here's what I do. If I ask to receive that About Me form back in the next week, and if I get it back immediately, that's fantastic. That's wonderful. I can go ahead and plan my new coach call, my Getting Started Right call. But if not, and I plan a Getting Started Right call, what I say to them is, I need your About Me form before we can actually do the Getting Started Right call. So that way they are putting some effort in the front end before I put effort, in return and host the Getting Started Right call. And what I've been doing for my Getting Started Right calls is, because I've been kind of bringing on about 4 new coaches a month, I try to do them in cluster calls. I try to do them with 2 or 3 people, 2 or 3 of the new coaches like us all together, because I found that if we kind of do it in a group, they get to know each other. And then my next step process is I have an open thread of new kind of coach conversation on Facebook. Okay, so it's like a message thread, kind of, like a lot of people communicate these days, and then I can leave voice messages and attach files and things like that. But I have my new, brand new coaches all on that thread from the previous month or whatever. So those are some of the best business practice that I wanted to share with you guys, because I really think that we have to begin taking full advantage of the resources that have been created. And these are really good resources, you guys. And I'm not just saying that because I had a hand in creating them. I'm saying that because I know what it's like to be working full time. I know what it's like to be working outside of the home full time and only want to do what is essential. And I'm telling you that when you sign up and when you onboard your team and your coaches, you want to make sure that you set them up for the best path to success as possible. And what we found is that path has to be differentiated, which is why we have the self-paced training. It's got to be easily accessible for all, which is why, it's in a handy dandy place on Facebook and it's like a group. We also have those in electronic form. If somebody's not Facebook friendly, that's going to be obviously somewhat of a challenge, but we also have that in electronic form that we can share with our team, with our new coaches as well. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I know I kind of covered a lot of content here, but it was really just meant to be as a refresher to some, but then to others, just to give you guys some info on and let you know of the awesome resources that we have to getting our new coaches onboarded and to really essentially make our lives easier and just duplicate this process. All right, you guys, keep doing what you're doing, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.